John Kerry wanted to be Secretary of State, but that job went to Hillary Clinton. He's carved out an important role in President Obama's foreign policy anyway. James Traub profiles him in this week's magazine.
My original interest in Kerry is when I realized that he had become a kind of diplomatic agent of the Obama administration in a way that I had never heard of anybody doing. The premise was, can I travel with you and see you do what you do? And he said yes, and it was only later that I was told by some of his aides he had never said yes to that question before. I really concluded that the most important thing was Afghanistan and Pakistan. And so I waited for him to go there, and it kind of kept getting put off and put off and put off. By the time he had scheduled the trip, Osama bin Laden had been killed. I've traveled with Vice President Biden. I've traveled with the UN Secretary General. It's always hard when you are traveling with the big guy, right? Because if you travel inside a bubble. The good thing about Kerry is that he hates to have a big entourage. He travels by himself. Typically, when he goes somewhere, he has one aide. That's it. He's very quiet, and he's very interrogative. With the people he chose to talk to, he genuinely wanted to see the world as they see it. Kerry is a consensus-seeking person, which is a good thing diplomatically. It's a good thing in terms of his role as a senator. It's a limitation, maybe, when you were trying to think about a hard question and you don't want to stray too far away from what you understand to be mainstream opinion. And I think in a situation like Afghanistan and Pakistan, where the facts have changed so much, I don't know whether he's fully acknowledged the failure of the effort and has fully allowed himself to consider whether there should be a big change as opposed to a real slope step change. But I saw a person who was comfortable and who was really enjoying himself, and it was completely into the moment. I mean, totally focused. He didn't want to be anywhere else except where he was. At the same time, he's an ambitious person. You don't run for president and almost win if you're not an ambitious person. He wanted to be Secretary of State in 2009, and he'd like to be Secretary of State in 2012 or 2013. It is a real ambition that he has. I also think if it doesn't happen and he continues as chairman of Senate Foreign Relations, that's okay too.